Well, good morning. A little brisk start to the day, but it's going to be nice out, I think, today. Hope so? I know so. We're not hoping today. We are manifesting good weather. I think it's like that one meme said, if the weather can't be nice for 2 days, neither can I. So, I am your music director, John Moody. Today, I am joined with Elizabeth Kelly on piano. We welcome back Dave Van Haren on drums. We've got Mr. Paul Marquis doing song leading.
Yep, Paul.
And then yours truly is doing some special music today. Very selfishly picked that because my album release is in a week. So, there we go. So, if you are able to stand, please join us as we start our offertory selections.
I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside. Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
So how many people were working in the garden yesterday? Okay. How many people are paying for it today? So I'm Joe Daly. I'm your platform assistant for today. Hi. We welcome everyone who's here with us this morning in person. Everyone's joining via the live stream, and anybody who's going to watch it on the YouTube channel later this week. And if you haven't already done so, please silence your phone. Or, as we say at Unity, invite it into the silence. I want to thank the volunteers who create this service for us. We offer our thanks and gratitude. That would be ushers, PowerPoint, hospitality, bookstore and script sales, and of course, our musicians. Yeah, baby. Couldn't do this without you. For first-time attendees, we want to extend a special welcome who's here for the first time, and we would love to know how you found us, what brought you here today, and most importantly, what we can do to support you on your spiritual journey. There's a card like this in the pew pocket in front of you, or should be, and if you fill it out and give it to an usher on your way out, we can be in contact with you and support you. So for announcements, today Reverend Judy's doing the talk, and yeah. So after service, we're going to have a town hall meeting, and I believe the topic will be of importance to all of us, and hope you can attend. Make space in your day for that. Next Saturday, May 3rd, will be the annual cleanup. So taking care of our spiritual home in a lot of different ways. That's your opportunity. And you can kill two birds with one stone, because you will stay here afterwards for World Labyrinth Day, or actually it's right in the middle. And I believe we walk as one at one. Yes, right, so that's when that happens. Coffee and donuts, though, at 9:30. I got my priorities. Next Sunday, fan favorite, Reverend Brett Kuhn will be here. The time to wake up is now. I understand that the Kalamazoo Marathon is happening that day, so you may want to factor that into your driving plans. And the following Sunday, the 11th, is our second Sunday Spiritual Cafe. Do we have a topic for that? Not yet. Breaking news. On May 18th, Scott Dodsworth will be here for the first time. Scott is a ministerial student, and come and get to know him. On May 25th, the last full measure, Reverend Judy will be talking again, and I believe that's a quote from the Gettysburg Address. So I'll have my hankies ready. And on Friday, May 9th, an album debut. Good reception. Dormouse Theater, I believe that's a reference to Alice in Wonderland, and they're on Portage Street, $10 cover. Show begins at 7:30, and I was asking John where the name Asphalt came from for the album, and it's Tunes from the Road, so Asphalt. And volunteers, we're still looking for 2 volunteers for taking care of the plants and pews. And, yeah, that's my notes. So, youth blessing. Thank you. Keep me on track. You've heard this before. Sorry. Yeah. So, please join me in affirming our mission, vision, and core values. So, the mission, as an all-inclusive community, we awaken to spirit, grow into our souls, and build a better world. Our vision, we celebrate a world of ever-awakening consciousness, abundance, peace, and love for all. And our core values, love, authenticity, stewardship, oneness, and playfulness, and our land and labor acknowledgement. Our spiritual community acknowledges Black, Indigenous, and people of color whose lands and labor were forcibly taken. We pledge to promote understanding, equity, justice, and inclusivity. And now, the children's blessing. So let's acknowledge any children who may be here in the sanctuary with us today, and those throughout the community. As you go your way, know that you are loved, special, and important to us.
Good morning, everyone. And indeed, it is a beautiful morning today. Oops. There's a lot to be said for housekeeping and doing it before company arrives. So, we're going to change things up a little bit this morning. We have a lot of things happening. I was talking with Tim before the service. I said, we haven't had this many moving parts in a service in a long time, so bear with us here. But what we're going to do this morning is I'm going to share with you the daily word. And then instead of the normal meditation that we would do after the daily word, what we're going to do is take a moment or two to view the World Labyrinth Day video that has been put together from all around the world, people who have participated in the Walk as One, at One celebration all around the globe. And so it will start in New Zealand and Australia and then go all the way around the world, back to Hawaii and the Pacific. And you'll see some people you know in there because we participated and we sent some of our photos in as well. So we're going to do that after the daily word in lieu of the meditation. So the word for today is freedom. Looking back over the years, I remember the ways that I have felt less than free. Maybe I felt limited because of my background or my personal history, my education or my career, or because of things that I believed about me. Without even realizing it, I may have taken on a limited view of myself and what was possible for my life. But in discovering the truth of myself as a spiritual being, a beloved child of God, that has healed my heart and freed my soul. My life's circumstances are only part of my story because I am so much more than the sum total of my experiences. My freedom lies in God and in my understanding of myself as divine. As I grow in confidence, realizing I can change my life through the power of my thoughts, I grow more free. And from Psalm 119, verse 45, I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. Our affirmation for today is this: spiritual living is my path to freedom. And I'll say that once more and then invite you to join me the last time. Spiritual living is my path to freedom. Together, spiritual living is my path to freedom. So I want you to think about those words. Spiritual living is my path to freedom, and the words from the psalm, I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. Take those into your heart, take those into your mind as you watch people who last year all around the globe walked as one at 1 o'clock in their time zone to create this rolling wave of peace for 24 hours. So again, we would like to invite you to be a part of that with us here next Saturday when we join people all around the world, each in their own time zone, who are walking together at one, as one. 24 hours focused on our oneness and peace. And I think the world could use just a little bit more of that right now. So please come and join us next Saturday. Thank you, Tim. So, the next very special thing that we have coming up here this morning is we are welcoming some new members into our congregation. And this is always an exciting thing for me to do, and hopefully an exciting thing for you all to do as well, because these are some good people. So, long time ago, when he was asked to describe the purpose of Unity as an organization, Charles Fillmore said, "We are here to help others obtain a clearer realization that the working power of God is in every person." So, in Unity, for membership, there are no real long list of requirements, but we do ask and invite you to have a desire to know God, a desire to seek truth in your own heart, and we ask for a promise to support the local congregation that you are joining. So when you join this church, when you join Unity, you are not pledging allegiance to any particular creed or dogma. The real commitment that we are making when we become members is to put our relationship with God first in our lives. So the decision to become a member really is a commitment to your own spiritual growth that calls for discipline, surrender, and the willingness to change. Not only to be open to transformation, but to actively seek to be transformed. And so today, the three individuals who are making that commitment to their spiritual development and to this community are Laura Price, Mary Catherine Quazarano, and Karen Sanborn. So I know we have two of them here today. So Laura and Mary Catherine, would you please come forward? And then I would ask you just to stand at the base of the steps and face to the congregation, if you would, please. We want them to get a good long look at y'all. They've seen you before, but it's like, ooh, get to see them in a new light. So Joe Daly, as our president of the Board of Trustees, is also up here with me this morning. This is my question to both of you, Laura and Mary Catherine. Do you commit today to be faithful to your spiritual path, growing in consciousness, staying awake to the direction of spirit? And if so, please say, I do. Are you in alignment with our mission and vision, and do you commit to support this spiritual community with your time, your talent, your treasure, and your prayers? If so, please say, I do. These individuals have expressed a desire to unite informal voting membership with Unity of Kalamazoo, as has Karen, who could not join us this morning. They have satisfactorily met the requirements of the membership class, and they have demonstrated their commitment to their own spiritual growth. They have promised to support our congregation with their prayers, their time, their talent, and their treasure. And so will you, members of the board who are here this morning, and you, other members of the congregation, will you please accept these individuals as full voting members of this spiritual community with all of the rights and responsibilities accorded to a member of Unity of Kalamazoo? If so, please say, we will. We will. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you will turn around and face me and Joe. In fact, you can come on up here with us if you would, please. Yeah, that would be fine. That would be fine. So we have a membership certificate for each one of you, and we have a flower for each one of you, which is a token of our appreciation. And we welcome you all to our community. Again, we've seen your faces around before. You've been with us for a while. We look forward to you being here for a long, long time, and we appreciate what you bring to our community. And so, John and Liz, could you now please lead us? We're gonna do our little Unity blessing. We don't have the lyrics up there. You know, of course, there would be one thing that we would forget to do today, but they're pretty simple, and I think you guys know them. Okay, we love you, we bless you. Wait, we're gonna sing it. We truly, truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. So together, let's sing that to them.
We love you.
We love you.
We bless you.
We bless you.
We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
Oh. Yeah, we've got the thing on. Okay. No pony? No pony for our pictures? All righty. Thank you and welcome. Everyone, if you're going to be upstairs after for a cup of coffee, please stop by and visit with them for a little bit. Get to know them. They're both really cool people. All righty. So I'm going to sit down, take a break. You thought I was going to forget, didn't you? So far, so good. All right.
As Joe said, next Friday, May 9th, is going to be my album release that you are all cordially invited to. You can see Dave play drums on it also. Elizabeth's going to be one of the two people manning the merch booth, so it's a full team effort. This song is actually not on the album. It was a new one that kind of came afterwards. The easiest way to put it is that I wrote it in 5 minutes, but it took me 25 years to get there. It's called Steamed Milk.
Nice. I'm looking forward to the album and the launch party. So, all righty. So, back on normal schedule here, a little bit of a talk. Wouldn't be a Sunday service without a little bit of a message, right? So, last Sunday, we celebrated Easter Sunday. And using the metaphor of the resurrection and Jesus' victory over death, we declared and gave thanks for the power of our Christ consciousness to overcome negative thinking and limiting beliefs. And so I chose What's Next as the title of my lesson for today because I believe it's one of the most important questions that we can ever ask. And I believe it's something that we should ask ourselves every day. What's next? I've often wondered how many times the followers of Jesus asked that question after they had laid his body in the tomb. Their leader was with them one day and gone the next. Was there movement? What was the movement without him? Did the movement even exist without him? We all, unfortunately, have seen those stories in the news about people who show up for work in the morning one day only to find a note on the door that the business is closed, so leaving them with 1,000 questions and a telephone number to call to make arrangements for their final paycheck. So clearly the disciples were in a state of shock. They were heartbroken and they were clueless about what was next. And they stayed that way until Jesus found them in that upper room where they were in mourning and where they were hiding from the authorities. Now, I chose this image of a young boy standing out in a field and looking through a magnifying glass because I also believe that it's important to kind of keep things in perspective, especially when we're asking questions about what's next. So if he stands out in this field and only looks through the magnifying glass, odds are he's going to get lost in the weeds. But if he really wants to know what's next, if he really wants to get a handle on where he really is, he needs to stand up straight and take a good look around him to get his bearings. Jesus came back to his followers to remind them that he had taught them what they needed to do and how they needed to live. He had shared the how-to manual with them through many, many of his talks and many, many of the conversations that they had had over the roughly 3 years that they had worked together. He left behind a map, if you will. And what I mean by that is that he taught us to love one another. He encouraged us to have faith and to rely upon the things of the Spirit. He encouraged us to let go of worry and fear and to take a lesson from the lilies of the field. He reminded us that whatever we did for those in the most desperate of need, we did for the highest purpose of all. And so he used this short period of time with them after his resurrection to remind them that they just needed to get their bearings. They just needed to follow the map. They needed to do all that in order to stay out of the weeds. He told them to always, always, always rely upon the power of faith and the power of community. A few weeks ago, a colleague of mine shared a short video with me that really, for me, brings this message home about community, and I want to go ahead and share it with you now.
There was a mouse on a farm once, and the mouse realized that the farmer had set a mouse trap. And so the mouse started going around and telling everybody, y'all got to help me get rid of this trap. Y'all got to help me get rid of this trap. And so the mouse went over to the chicken and said, hey, they set a mouse trap. The chick said, man, I love you, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not a chicken trap. He left the chicken and went over to the pig. He said, man, you got to help me get rid of this trap because they set a mouse trap. They trying to get me, dog. And the pig said, I love you, man, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not a pig trap. And then he went over to his friend, the cow, and he said, hey, man, y'all got to help me. There's a mouse trap in this house, and if we get together, y'all can help me get rid of this. The cow said, you know I love you. I got your back, but it ain't a cow trap. Well, one night, a venomous snake got caught, tail got caught in the trap. The farmer's wife walked in the kitchen, did not know that a venomous snake's tail had gotten caught in the mouse trap. The venomous snake bit the wife. She became deathly ill. Well, when someone gets ill, what's the first thing you have to make? Chicken soup. And so the chicken was pulled from the farm and chicken soup was made. The woman got worse, and church members and family members began to come by and visit early in the morning, and the farmer needed some bacon and needed some hot links. So guess what got pulled next? Mr. Pig got pulled. Then the woman ended up dying from her injuries. The venomous snake actually killed her. And it was a funeral, and they had to prepare for a repast, and there went the cow. The moral of the story is this: when one of us is threatened, we all are threatened. When one of us is going through, we all go through. When one of us weeps, we all ought to weep. When one of us rejoices, we all have to rejoice, because we're in this thing together. You ought to thank God for your community.
Indeed, we are all in this together, and we need to give thanks for this community. So, what is it about spiritual community that kind of sets it apart and makes it special? You know, why do people want to become members? Why do people stay? Some of you have been here for a very, very long time, and we so appreciate that. Spiritual communities play an important role in bringing us emotional support, helping us to foster personal development, and creating a sense of belonging among the membership. Spiritual communities can also provide us with guidance and a shared sense of purpose. Many individuals find a great, profound personal experience within their communities, including a sense of acceptance, transformative experiences, and meaningful connections that enrich their lives. I found this community 30 years ago, and I became a member in 1997. Some of you here today were in that very same membership class with me, or joined around the same time when we were over on West Main and Woodward. Some of you have been here even longer than that. Mary Catherine came for the very first time on Burning Bull Sunday, just earlier this year. But we're all here because we feel that sense of acceptance. We share similar beliefs, we share similar values, and the connections that we make here are important to us. Our spiritual community provides us with emotional and psychological support, and it's different from the kind of support we find in other places and with other types of connections. It is our intention and it is our deepest hope that you find this to be a safe place where you can be vulnerable and where we can be open to guidance from each other. There's a real sense of belonging and identity that comes from spiritual community. And we trust that you find that sense of belonging and that sense of identity here, that sense of shared purpose. We trust that you find something here that you simply don't find anywhere else. And because we take regular opportunities to come together in community with so many different shared experiences, we tend to bond with each other in ways that are very special. We share a history and a sense of connection that we simply don't find anywhere else. And so the question really then is, what does this community mean to you? How important is this community to you? We're having a town hall meeting upstairs after today's service, and I would encourage you to be there if at all possible. We have some important news to share with you, and some of the news is a bit challenging. But as we affirm in our Second Sunday Spiritual Cafe, every person in this room has a story to tell. The events that we have lived through, our accomplishments, our disappointments, our hopes, and our dreams, all of it is part of our story. And it's part of our story as a community. So these stories that we carry in our hearts and in our minds shape the experiences that we have in life. Most importantly, they create the lens through which we see the world. So each and every one of us has a part in determining what's next for us. And we're looking forward to having that conversation with you about which lens you are looking through when you see the future of this community. We're looking forward to that conversation in just a little bit. And beyond that, I wish you all an amazing week. Stay out of the weeds. And keep asking yourself, what's next? Thank you. God bless you.
Good morning. I'm Barbara Galati, a member of your board, and would you please join me in our board affirmation? I celebrate abundance as my experience. And as we put together our tithes and love offerings, please join me in our blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
So, this song actually is the thing that kicked off the whole album itself. I kind of played around with this bass line in December of 23, thought it might be cool to build a whole album around it. Fast forward to now, getting a grant from the Kalamazoo Arts Council to do it, getting my dream team of players to play on it. Yes, even Dave. And then now, next... a week from Friday, the whole thing will be just tossed out into the universe. So, the song that started it off is also the finale on the album. It's called Valley 3.
Now that is some church music. So, thank you for coming forward. God of all and God within, we thank you for these gifts given today and for those we receive throughout the week. Guide our decisions so we use them wisely to strengthen and support our spiritual community, the unity movement, and support the work of our community partners. We pray for those everywhere who are facing challenges of any sort. We affirm the multitude of needs, including health, housing, employment, relationships, food security, and personal safety. All those needs are met and fulfilled with loving kindness, compassion, and the resources needed to restore wholeness and peace of mind. Strengthen us to stand for what is right and good in the face of intolerance and inequity. Remind us to respond to fear-based thinking with love, compassion, and justice. Sweet Spirit, protect us and guide us as we affirm that divine order is always present because we are enough and there is enough. Amen. So as we bring our service to a close, let's do the prayer for protection and the peace song. If you'll rise as you are able and join me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us wherever God is, and all is well. And if you're comfortable doing so, hold hands with your neighbor or put your hands over your heart as we sing the peace song.